Welcome, FNusa57 here. Once again, I'm back on my Xbox Series X today to bring you yet another guide, this time for Sniper Elite 5. In this video, I will be covering how to do several different things, including the Master at Arms achievement, where you become the master of each weapon in the game, and also showing all of the kill challenge or kill targets that you need to do in order to unlock these weapons. So, while going for this, you will also obtain the achievement for Rifle Mastery, Secondary Mastery, and Pistol Mastery, and then finally, the Master at Arms achievement, a rare achievement worth 30 gamer score that has currently less than a 0.2% unlock rate, which is actually surprising given how easy it is to do this if you follow my method. So, warning, there may be a few spoilers as to the kill methods. If you want to pause the video, you can. There is also timestamps in the description to the kill targets and then the farming method. So, I'm going to start off with the farming method and also a couple of pro tips. First of all, your service record is going to be your best friend. You can access this in-game or before you actually load up a match. And you're going to want to go over to the medals category for weapons and items, and then go down to the various masteries. So you will notice that there is a couple of different medals here, and the Mastery of Pistols consists of Master of Pistols, which has obtained 6 pistol-related mastery medals. And then, of course, it also contains the Mastery of Secondaries, which is the obtain 6 masteries for the secondaries, and same thing for the rifles. Now, in case you don't know what you need to do, with rifles, you need to get a headshot on 50 enemies at a distance over 100 meters, which is actually the second to easiest thing to do. The secondaries, you simply need to get 150 kills. It doesn't matter the distance or the kill type, so that is arguably the easiest. And then lastly, and the most difficult, is going to be the medals associated with the pistols. In order to earn a gold medal on that, you need to ghost kill 50 enemies, and that is with each pistol. The last pistol most people unlock is the Type 14, which is actually fairly easy to get the kill with. And the most annoying pistol is the Mark Master, the MK Master, which is the revolver. And that is because it is the only pistol in the game that cannot be suppressed. So before we get too far into the kill challenges, I am going to go ahead and show you the farm that I have set up. Now, this is the best farm that I have found, and you will need to play through the game a little bit because you'll unlock one weapon if you want to do this the most efficient way through each of the kill target missions. But you're going to want to get to the Spy Academy, and this will be the mission where we do most of our farming on. I should mention that for pistols, War Factory at the very beginning is definitely, if you're going to play through the game normally, probably the easiest way to do it. But Spy Academy is my favorite method because you can do all of the weapons really easily. And what you want to do here is you want to go ahead and select your loadout and modify the weapons how you see fit, whatever personal preference. As you play through the game, you will unlock subsonic ammunition, and that can be helpful for things like the revolver. So what we're going to do is go ahead and load up the game on very easy difficulty with the invasions turned off. You do not want to have to deal with enemy invasions. And the reason why this mission is the absolute easiest for doing all of these medals is simply due to the enemy layout. Now, technically, you can do secondaries in the defense horde mode, the survival mode, and you can do pistols on War Factory, but this is the best place that I've found. So you'll notice that there's a number of enemies. There's actually quite a few of them that are going to be across the way, and what I recommend doing is setting up a save. So use your binoculars and take a minute to go ahead and just mark the targets. This way you'll have a general idea for where they all are, Remember, there are multiple snipers, and you can get about 10 enemies, depending on whether or not any of your shots miss and you alert the enemies. If you're doing rifles, you may want to bring in match-grade ammunition. That'll make it a little bit easier, but it's not required because on low difficulty, you really don't have to worry much at all about the bullet drop or windage. So once you've marked pretty much all of the targets, then you go ahead and keep an eye out for the motorcycle that drives around. That's 2 more targets. And at this point, decide what weapon you wish to work on. So if you're going to be working on your rifles, you'll notice that the enemy closest to us is at 137 meters. You can also use the tall grass and the sound masking. You can get those achievements as well very easily doing the same method. So simply aim for the headshots and you're good to go. For the secondary, you can just go in guns blazing. There's also 2 enemies by a truck over there on the bridge behind those rocks. And what we'll be doing right now is going for the pistol. Now the pistol is a little bit harder if you don't have a suppressed pistol. And what you want to do at this point is you want to make a game save. So you'll notice that I do have another Spy Academy save right here. And the reason why you want to make this game save is so that you can simply just keep reloading the save and you'll already have all of the targets marked. So what I've found that works best is to actually get rid of some of these enemies because we don't want the enemy to hear us. And that is actually the hardest part when it comes to getting the pistol ghost kills. So you can use your rifle, or really for that matter, any weapon, to go ahead and get rid of 2 enemies. Keep the guy right there in the front. Go ahead and keep him alive. And I would recommend updating the save when you're a little bit closer. Usually like right about here works because you're out of range of the actual snipers themselves. Then go ahead and save your game and get ready to get your ghost kill. So using iron sights with the revolver works really well. You'll get a body shot. It'll say infantry kill, ghost kill, depending on the distance. Depending on the pistol that you use, you may need to be closer to your target. At which point, then all you need to do is reload the save, and you will be automatically ready to go ahead and get that kill all over again. So the enemy might move depending on if he sees the other dude that's dead. But even if he sees the other dude that's dead, you can still get the ghost kill on it. If you have to move up, go ahead and move up. So continue repeating this process for the pistols. It is possible to get more than 1 ghost kill, but for anybody who doesn't know what the ghost kill proccing requirements are, that is, the enemy that you shoot must not know where you are when you kill him, and no other enemy should see the kill or hear the gunshot. So since we're using this pistol right now, this revolver, and we cannot suppress the revolver, it is extremely annoying to meet that criteria. For any other weapon you can, or any other pistol in this game, I should say, you can suppress the pistol, and therefore the gunshot is not as loud. Now you can also use subsonic ammunition, and if you do it that way, then you can pretty much go through and do this on almost any mission. But this is the best mission that I've found overall for doing all of this. So I'm going to go ahead and get these last couple kills with the weapons, and we'll cut to that point just so that you can see that this does work, and then I will show you how to get all of the kill challenges. Now, very important, if you want to check this in-game, you can just go down to service record, back over to medals, weapons and items, and then scroll down to the one that you're working on. So like this, we have our MK Master, and now you can see that I'm up to 10 of 25 on that. Okay, so here we are about to go ahead and unlock the achievement. And I finished up the revolver, so now I'm just going to show you for weaker weapons that can be suppressed, like the Type 14 Nambu. If you load subsonic ammunition, then you can do this at a much closer distance, and you will need to be at a much closer distance because the weapon just is not as strong. Obviously, if the target does not hear you, does not see you, you will get the ghost kill, but it does not necessarily have to be done in a single bullet. As long as the target does not go red or targets around him go red, you will still get the ghost kill even if it takes multiple rounds, which is easy with a semi-automatic pistol. So there's our gold medal, there's our Master of Pistols achievement, and there is our pop-up in-game for it, plus the ultra rare achievement we were looking for, Master at Arms. So there you go. If for some reason you don't see the pop-up, make sure that you go to the official club and just double check that the achievement is unlocked. So that is the best way that I have found to go ahead and farm out all the kills. Now I'm going to go to the very first mission and go from there, showing you exactly how to do all of the kill targets and unlock these weapons, because the weapons you can find throughout the game, but since when you pick them up they're considered a weapon of opportunity, you only have very limited ammunition for that weapon. So I recommend unlocking the weapon and then playing with it, or using this farming method. Alright, so here we go. This is Mission 1, the Atlantic Wall. This is the very first kill challenge. And all that we have to do, you'll notice over here on the map, it is in the bottom left-hand corner. If you highlight it and show objectives, what you have to do is kill this individual with a explosion. It can be any explosive, it does not matter. And the reward for it is the MP40. So the easiest way to do this is to use TNT, a satchel charge, or a grenade. If you have the sticky modifier for the grenade unlocked, that works even better. I prefer TNT simply because it has a larger blast radius. And if you toss it close to the enemy, you'll notice that he just kind of stands there and then gets blown up. In which case you'll see your objective complete, and it will tell you whether or not you completed it successfully with the whole kill challenge unlocked. So that's how you do that one. The very first mission is insanely easy to do. Alright, now here we are with Mission 2, Occupied Residence, for this kill challenge. This one is a little bit more annoying, and you may wish to bring non-lethal ammunition. What you have to do for kill list on Mission 2, which unlocks my favorite weapon in the game, the K98. And you have to kill this individual with one of the chandeliers. So there's two ways to do it, and honestly, it's kind of buggy in the first way, but I'll show you both. This guy is located in the dining room area of the main castle, which you'll notice I am in, and you'll want to go ahead and spot him. He'll have a different icon, and basically when he investigates that box underneath the chandelier, you can fire at the chandelier and drop the chandelier right on top of him, getting the objective complete. However, if you alert the other enemies with the gunshot, this one is rather buggy, and you may need to go ahead and reload the checkpoint, or reload your save, I should say, before you actually do that, because sometimes it does not unlock properly. So just keep that in mind. Try to use a subsonic round to drop the chandelier without alerting the rest of the enemies. There is also this lever over here, or this chain, I should say, that you can sabotage and cause the chandelier to fall on him as well. Most of the time, if you use the sabotage option, for some reason, like sometimes it does count as the target kill, and sometimes it does not. This time I did not hit him with it, But just keep that in mind, that it's better to shoot the target's chain than it is to just drop the target. Also, another pro tip to make this one easier is to just knock out this guy. So again, really easy to do, but if you load up Mission 2, especially if you make a save right before this and you have non-lethal ammunition, you'll notice he's right there, just kind of sipping some wine. And if you were to take out the rest of these enemies in the room however you wanted, or use non-lethal rounds to engage the main kill target, then you would be able to pick up his body, toss it next to the crate, and then shoot the chain on the chandelier, thereby rendering him crushed to death. So usually waiting for that opportunity right there, where no one else was alerted to the crash because they did not see him die, is what you need to do in order to actually unlock the weapon, because for some reason this mission is just incredibly buggy on that. Alright, kill challenge number 3. Mission 3, Spy Academy. And for this one, this is actually a very annoying one to get, because you must kill Fabian Richter in a stealth takedown. That rewards the P08 Luger, which is one of my favorite pistols in the game. Now, in order to do this, the easiest way to do this is from the starting point where you seen earlier in the video. I spotted the delegates' cars. Make your way over to that area. It's right about there on the map. Pick up the intel that is in the trash can, which will give you the location of the mission and the meeting, and then you can proceed into the main building where I am at. Of course, with that being said, the spot where Fabian Richter starts is over here with the sniper, and it's almost impossible to get the stealth takedown without the sniper becoming alerted. But once you find out where the meeting location is, Fabian Richter teleports to the area that I am currently at. So just keep that very much in mind. Then what you need to do is make your way in here, eavesdrop on the conversation that they're having. If you want, you can look. It honestly doesn't matter. You can go up, and then basically what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to follow the officers out of the meeting, and then you can get a stealth takedown. So pretty much just wait for the meeting to end. At some point, go ahead and make a game save so that if you don't get the stealth takedown, you can actually just try again. The meeting takes a couple of minutes, but it's really not that bad, and it'll give you an audio cue when the meeting is over. You can also go up the ladder and look for other things. There is a little bit of ammo and stuff up here that you can pick up if you want. There's also a med kit up here, so feel free to pick up those items and just kind of bide your time until the meeting ends. And you'll know the meeting is over because all 3 of the officers will decide to leave this area. It should be noted that this is a little bit buggy, because if the other officers immediately turn around and open fire on you, it may not count as a, quote, stealth takedown. Because what we need to do is, without Fabian Richter being aware of our presence, so from behind, we need to perform a lethal takedown. Now, the good thing is Fabian Richter walks behind the other 2 officers upon leaving the room, and when we are in this little upper area, which is very easily found because it's in between the doors, they won't see us because the officers don't come up here, thankfully. But I do recommend that you stay crouched. I should also mention that it is completely random what direction these guys go, these officers. So they usually tend to go out this right side door, but they don't always go out the right side door. So just keep that in mind, and sometimes a random guard will run by, like we see here, Once you get close, you're going to want to make sure that you crouch and just slowly come up behind Fabian Richter till you get the command prompt to kill him. And if you snap his neck just like that, usually before an enemy turns red, then you will unlock the weapon. Super easy, just takes a little bit of time and might take a try or two. Alright, Mission 4, Kill Challenge. In order to unlock my favorite SMG, well, technically the original assault rifle, but we'll let you argue about that in the comment section, you're going to need to do a rather annoying kill challenge. For this particular mission, at the very beginning of the mission, there will be an NPC that prompts you to pick up a rat bomb, and there are also a couple more scattered around the map. You will need at least one rat bomb in order to get this particular weapon unlocked, which is the MP44, also known as the STG-44. And the rat bomb is finicky because you must place it in specific predetermined spots, and then you must shoot it when the enemy is almost right on top of it, and have the ensuing explosion from the rat bomb actually kill the enemy. The good thing is this does not have to be a non-combat kill, though. So you can actually be detected and still go ahead and get this. You'll notice that I've placed a little rat bomb basically right there. And all you need to do, once again, I recommend once you place the rat bomb, there's like 3 different spots in this shed that you can actually place the rat bomb. And once you place one there, if you've eliminated all of the enemies like I have, this is the sole person alive, then you can wait for him to walk past one of the rat bombs and then shoot the rat bomb. However, if you run into the issue that I've run into here, where this guy is basically traumatized and does not want to leave his post, you can simply select your glass bottles if you have any, and what you'll want to do is you'll want to throw a glass bottle close to the rat bomb, but not right on top of the rat bomb. For some reason, if you throw it right on top of the rat bomb, sometimes the rat bomb can go off. Move back just a little bit, take aim if you're back far enough that you won't be spotted. Otherwise, if you are spotted, you'll need to do this one really quick, which is why we have the game save, obviously. And it helps if you hold your breath. When he's really close to that rat, you can actually fire, and assuming that you hit the rat will do enough damage if he's close enough to actually kill that enemy. If he's not close enough, then sometimes it will take more than one rat. Remember, this does not have to be a non-combat kill, so we can actually be in combat with the enemy, wait for him to get close enough, and blow up the rat. You can also blow up yourself with the rat and still unlock the STG-44 weapon. It's just a little bit buggy and kind of situational. Alright, here we go. Mission 5, Kill Challenge. What we need to do in order to unlock the Type 100 is complete another very buggy kill challenge. In order to do this, you need to come all the way up here to the top right-hand section of the map where the new construction is going on. I recommend obviously doing all of the kill challenges on the lowest difficulty, and for this one, it would be helpful to bring non-lethal ammunition, but that's entirely up to you. The first step, due to the buggy nature of this kill, is to go ahead and eliminate all of the enemies surrounding this area, and then what we will be doing is choking out this guy that is the kill target. So as you can see, I've already eliminated all of the enemies that are around here normally, and the only one left is our kill target. Now at this point, we'll walk up behind him, go ahead and press X. You want to make sure that you do not kill him, you want to pacify him, and then go ahead and carry his unconscious corpse, or soon-to-be corpse. Technically, there is another way that you can do this, which I should mention ahead of time. Do not throw his corpse, by the way. If you have to put his corpse down, just press Y. So technically speaking, if you interact with this cement mixer, you'll break it, and then he'll run out and go to fix it. And then immediately after he fixes it, he will interact with this handrail right here, which if you've already damaged it, the handrail will fail and he will fall into the cement. However, this does not actually work for the kill challenge to unlock the weapon, because you have to kill him by burying him in the concrete. It does not work if he falls in on his own, and it does not work if you stand back and shoot it and then he falls in. It doesn't work either way. The only way that I have been able to get this to unlock reliably is to knock him out, carry his body over so that you're lined up pretty much dead on with this broken part of the handrail, aim out as far as you can, and throw his body down into the cement. After a couple of seconds, you will get the objective completed with the kill list, and just verify and make sure that you get the pop-up for the weapon unlock. Alright, here we go. Mission 6, Kill Challenge. Now this one unlocks my second favorite pistol in the game, the Model D, and it's relatively easy to do, albeit a little situational. So you'll have to come over here to this left-hand section of the map, where the kill target is. Word of warning, there is a tank that patrols these fields, so I would recommend eliminating all of the enemies before coming over here. Approaching from the back side of the manor allows you to eliminate 2 enemies in the back courtyard. On the lower downstairs area, there is a bottle of poison in the kitchen on the counter. You grab that and then crouch walk your way upstairs. Go ahead and place the poison in that glass, and then there's a little bell there, and you will need to ring the bell. At which point, slowly walk away to where I am, because we must actually see this guy die from poison. And depending on how noisy you were, you may have to wait a few minutes or not. But basically, he'll eventually finish his little rant to himself and decide that it's time for him to come and get a drink. And as long as you're watching, he'll go ahead and have a drink, still talking to himself, and then he will keel over from the poison, thereby unlocking your Model D weapon. Now this one does take several seconds for the poison to activate, so you have to remain here the entire time.
Troutman's dead.
And there we go.
Name on the list.
Troutman is a goner. Easy peasy, just takes a few seconds to set up. Alright, here we go. Mission 7, Secret Weapons. The very annoying kill achievement that unlocks the RSC 1918. For this one, I highly recommend that you bring non-lethal ammunition. You will have to fight your way into the area to the right of the main dome building, where you will find the scientist. Once you find the scientist, all you need to do is get him to be right around this spot right here, underneath the winged V2 rocket. This is actually harder to do because he never walks there, so you need to kill the enemies or stealthily knock out the enemies, then knock him out and carry his corpse to where I have it set. Go ahead and use any weapon to fire at the V2 rocket and crush him with the V2 rocket. After a few seconds, you'll go ahead and get the objective completed and unlock your shiny new weapon. And we are almost done with kill targets. For the mission Rubble and Ruin, Mission 8, you will actually need to kill this officer over here on the top left-hand corner of the map before you go into the U-boat pens with a Japanese weapon. That is either the Type 100 SMG or Type 14 Nambu pistol. This challenge was originally glitched out, and if you loaded into the mission with either of these weapons equipped, it would automatically fail the challenge. However, that has been fixed. Should you have any issues, of course, though, there is a Type 14 that you can just pick up when you enter the second floor of this building. It's located right here on the crate. So if you want to bring in a Type 14, you can. Otherwise, you can simply pick up one right in here. Make your way into the next room, where you will find our lovely little kill target, and he'll generally be somewhere in this building. It does not matter if you're in combat with him or not, as long as you kill him with that Type 14 or the Type 100 SMG. So we're going to use the Type 100 SMG that I brought into the game just to annihilate him and gun him down. Either way works, doesn't matter as long as it is the Japanese weapon. Alright, now that you have all of the weapons unlocked, you should be good to go in order to go ahead and farm all of the remaining kills that you need in order to get your achievement. Keeping in mind that Mission 9, the last final mission of the game, does not have any collectibles or a kill target achievement or kill target unlock, so you really only have to worry about 8 missions doing 8 specific kills, and then you will have literally every single weapon in the game, and you can use whatever you want. You can use them all. Of course, you will have to find the workbenches in each mission in order to unlock the different customizations for all of the rifles, SMGs, and pistols. But as you can see, by doing those kill challenges, we do have all of these weapons unlocked for use in the campaign and survival mode. Now, for use in PvP and for use in the Axis Invasion mode, you must actually level up in multiplayer and Axis Invasion in order to unlock the weapons. They are separate unlocks from the campaign. As always, I hope this video truly helped you out. Do me a huge favor if it did by smashing that like button, and of course subscribe for more content so you never miss out on another video. Until next time, my brothers and sisters, thy legion, stay frosty.